Hey, you chickadees. Saturday, and I didn't exactly expect to be in here this morning at this time. Kind of moving around some of my errands and stuff after I got the hair done. Um, so, let me turn off Star Trek because it's blocking into my TikTok stream, so. Alright, there we go. So we can see some Dune. Change our music. Figured I'd chill out with Al for a little bit, and then we may go pick up wine, me and Mrs. Rooster. Birthday weekend. Actually appears to be working at the moment, so we'll see what's going on. I was in here a little. I played a little Skyrim this morning, and I played some Star Trek. So. Some variety. We should get into Discord for the who are in our groups and wanna talk. So, something I was chipping away at a little bit was this steel ingot thing, which is, as we learned from the copper one, it's kind of ridiculous. So, but that doesn't necessarily mean anything. I think we're going to look at some chill-related activities. What? Just cabled. Sorry. Like the wireless things, I have problems with some of the wireless ones, and then the wired ones get in the way of what I'm actually doing here. So I'm gonna go, there's a ton of grass out here in a little circle of my stuff. My game is up way too loud. Sorry about that. I had it turned up for human personal consumption, not for y'all stream. So let's grab grass. Like I said, there's 95 plants just right there. Just sounds like that. There's a whole bunch on the other right over there. So we're not going far. And I do this honestly. This is often easier on foot, just because I'm not going anywhere. And I did it on the treadwheel, and it just took me a while. One, that treadwheel takes some learning. But you know, just getting in and out all these little nodes was kind of possibly more time consuming than just running around like I'm doing right now. Hello, someone's base. Hello, your base. Apparently I don't. You gotta have enough stamina to throw the sugar wire? That seems in. Where's the next big pop? Yes. Honestly, we've gotten enough. Oh, there's some. And coming back around to the base. And I mean, how can you not just pick up this. We're at 230. There you go. 260 plants, and that. Plus, it's double XP or 50%, not double, 50% XP. And I was low on plant fiber. Last 2 weeks we had plant fiber in the base, and I picked those two up on too brief. Because remember, I had like 3 little planties that grow right here, so that always makes me a little happier. I mean, look, we're gonna start with some simple and chill stuff for the Lanes Red. And one of the things that I wanted to do a little of was with the buggy. Like, I'm not going to do much deep desert this week. You know, I've been doing a lot of that. Okay, this MK5 treads, that's fine. I want to get everything else up to, let's see, PSU's at 6, storage is at 6, the engine's at 6, the cutter is at 5. So let me just get the chassis at, let me get a chassis 6. I think the chassis controls fuel. We'll see in a minute when we get there. So, where we had to shoehorn this into it. So, buggy. Chassis defines the fuel capacity. A little carburetor, little spice more. I know I need to. Ooh. Hey, Babylon, welcome in. Happy Saturday. Not that happy for you? Yeah. Yeah. Computer stuff. I went out and got my hair cut. Talking on Discord with bat it down. I'm gonna take this one. And the haircut, I was gonna go do blood work and fight traffic for that, and I've already got some time scheduled. Oh, no, damn it. Hull is MK3. Hull, huh? I don't know. So I decided, I'm like, I don't know. We're probably gonna go pick up some wine though, early afternoon, at wineries and stuff. So. Hey, Thuluk, welcome in. How you doing? Figured. Hang in there. Kind of doing a chill. So we may end up going to pick up some wine later. I was going to go do lab work this morning and then maybe get some brunch, but or something. I'm not sure. Just kind of got out and got my hair cut and didn't feel like doing a lot more after that. We got options. So it's the birthday weekend. Chill and do things. Well, thank you. Yeah. I don't know, I just felt... I mean, I got up and went and did stuff, and then I felt like it. So, okay. Good. Patch. Come on, fucker. Fuck. Yeah. Oh, it's not being a fucker. I was just wrong. Sorry. Sorry. Trying to shit. So shit. Alright, let's see. X. Peace sign E is on the... Jesus. Fucking crap. Fucking... This is fucking... Give me some of this shit. Let me break this fucker down so I can move it out of the goddamn way. Yeah, good morning. It didn't take me long to get pissed off at the game. Quality of life, my ass. Alright, what is... Well, let's fucking work. Let me know that. Alright, so this is, John, it's true. There's now a delay on the base tool now. Is it true? Yeah, well, we got an update, but, I hadn't made a video about it, but well, it did sound like it was a little delayed. Yeah, because it was going to come out this next week, and now I'm here. I think I read like 3 weeks or something, or longer. So, okay. John, it may very well be. If I don't assemble this, I'm gonna go on a killing spree. So, at this point, so, okay, where is the hole for this? Didn't I make it? Is it there? Did I drop the wrong damn? Okay. What the fuck? Right now I'm working on Dune. Let's see. Just trying to get this fucker to work. App. There. This is more. We need the crawler world map thing ASAP. But with that, I think is planning to come anyway, like this next week. But I'll check out. I haven't had a chance to like fully read and get there. I wasn't sure if I was going to make a video on this stuff or not. Good, but it depends. Birthday weekend, and I'm running around, so okay. Maybe I'll just whatever. Put this gas stove. Get it away. There you go. There's a hull Mark III and a chassis 4. We'll just keep that there for when they want us to turn in a buggy or something. Same thing over here. See. That'll fit right there. Alright, that's one less place. So I was just trying to do the simplest of upgrade to this buggy. I wanted to make it mostly a 6 or 5. And I was going to run around and get some iron and some steel in relation to this. What I said was going to be chill. Because I made a new one. Sounds better. Let's see. Alright. Here. But yeah, I think the traveling through the map thing is going to come. I wasn't... Luke, I was thinking I was not... We've got access... Well, we could take our buggy to... Native's got a base, an A-row base and a D-row base, and we could take our buggy there if we need to mine in deep desert today and tomorrow. But we didn't need to build a base, unless you... I don't think you've got on to build a base, so... to my knowledge, so... Yeah, that's what I thought, so... So I figured I was gonna this is my... Well, I was on... this morning, but this is kind of my first Coriolis, because I've been doing some of these been doing Star Trek streams, or Star Trek, and planned shit, can't go. What do I get? Been doing Star Trek and Dune stuff, but we've honestly been having some fun with Star Trek, and when I've done my shorter streams where I think I'm gonna break it in part, I end up doing like the Star Trek has been enjoyable to play a little longer than I anticipated, and so then I'm like, I'm actually a little too tired to do the Dune bit, so Dune is still great. This morning, even I logged on a little bit, and I was like, I turned in a whole bunch of steel ingots, which is a chore. I have to tell you, we're going for carbon right now, but turned in a bunch of steel ingots, and just as a kind of a lowbrow thing, and I figured I'd mine some more things, make up some steel. Go away, worm. Go away. Mine the iron and the carbon. For the moment, kind of below that. You know that the Landsrat is not a super important one. We're gonna win it anyway. And the purple adaptive shield is the rarest print in the game. Never hit it, and I farm a lot. I can't say because I don't farm enough in those places, but I will take your word for it, John. I haven't gotten any special. I was thinking, like, I need some special shields. I haven't gotten any. I'm streaming everywhere. What is your question? Bat it down. Yeah, I'm streaming on. I'm on Twitch right now, and YouTube, and Kick, and TikTok. Your computer may be broken. But yeah, I'm watching myself on Twitch. So I to make sure. But yeah, I've been live for 22 minutes. I joined in after I was live, actually. Into the Discord, that is. Alright. Yeah, I never trust the announcement. Oh. Oh yeah. Oh you didn't realize I was streaming when I was when we were talking. Okay, gotcha. Yeah. That's what we're doing. We are streaming. But I started with Dune this time. And we may, I don't know, everything's up for grabs. I don't know. I talked about doing a tonight stream possibly. It might still happen. I might end up being Star Trek or something. If I don't do Star Trek. Weird. Well, help your friends find me on stream. Apparently it isn't easy today, so definitely need more viewers. So I'll run down there because I know there's a bunch of carbon down here, and then actually there's a lot of carbon on the way down, so wouldn't be the worst thing to get. Where are you hiding that node? Dude, what are you up to? Why is nothing working? Yeah. Do it. Yeah, do what feels comfortable. I'm kind of doing lower key stuff today. Or at least that's my tentative plan. That means, of course, I'll decide to go PvP into Deep Desert. But that's not my official plan. My official plan is like low key, maybe Haga Basin related stuff. Right now I'm mining carbon and iron, and doing something mining. I probably will do some pump runs. Something. Things like that. Maybe try to sell pumps on the boards. That'd be a big money maker. Do need spice, but whatever. We'll figure stuff out. Kind of chilling. I'm not sure how long I'm streaming today. Maybe just a couple hours or something. And then might be back on later. All depends on what I get into. What me and Mrs. Rooster really want to do. Everything back here. Was pleasantly surprised, by the way, for those of you who've been watching the stream long enough to know, the evil neighbor A moving truck arrived yesterday, and they packed up for several hours. And then Slick Nicks, thank you for the follow over there on TikTok. How you doing on TikTok? Thank you. Find lots of Dune players on TikTok. Don't know why, but it is great. Welcome in. The Evil Neighbor's moving truck arrived, and the moving truck drove off. And then I saw her car depart, and I was like, I think may have left for good. So it's like the biggest birthday gift I've got is Evil Neighbor vacated the premises. I think they're gone. I think they've moved out. Yeah. So not only the house had already sold and everything, but packed and loaded up the loading truck, drove off after the moving van or moving truck. So I think, yeah, I doubt she's going to be there much at all. If she's probably moved out completely, which is of course very welcome. It's good riddance to bad rubbish. At this point, so yeah. Told about that. So here's hoping next neighbors are of course better, but most people are. Take my chance. So happy about that. I know there's carbon nearby here before I get to the first Earth site, and I'm not here for Earth sites. Although, I'd rather get easy carbon here, I think, than carbon out in Jabal, where I have to go up and down and worry about sandstorms at the same time. So. Wish there were NPC settlements in DD like an Ero, Rex, or too much walking. Haga seems like best bet for body runs. Yeah, definitely. I mean, you do your Haga stuff. I mean, water. I think that's part of the challenge or the late game-ness of the deep desert, and I think as developers may intend actually is related to. There ain't no water. There's plenty of grass. There's plenty of salvaged metal and batteries lying around to kind of help bases, but they know there's no water, and that's kind of on purpose, I think. You bat it down. I'm driving by your base. The Rift one. Yes. Maybe we'll ride. Well, maybe we'll drive out the. Right out here, we're looking for carbon, not earthsite, which I've never done, but I know it's all over the place here. I'm always like not farming it. I'm always like, yeah. But. And then when we come out at Pinnacle, we'll ride back through Jabal. So if we're not full, we can fill up that way. It'll all depend. And then. Reach the first spot of earthsite, and I am not going to ignore the earthsite. I'm not going to go do my normal earthsite runs, but I'll take the outer earthsite. Let's amend our plan. I'm as Mrs. Rooster could attest. I'm changing every plan I have today. Sitting back there, and she's probably like, "That's right. I don't know what in the world you're doing." Yeah, you do 100 wind traps, so that's too much. Or ingots, yeah. Wind traps are nice though. Yeah, I'm just kind of playing everything by ear, and I feel good. I feel fine. I was under the weather at the beginning of the week, which caused trouble for me at work, but I did not get fired or in trouble. That was kind of a win, but But anyway, I'm gonna go to the doctor early next week, but trying to for things. Yesterday was the first day I felt kind of more fully human. But, no. I already ferried out like 2,000 or 2,500 steel ingots to the Landsrad guy, just to kind of. I figured we have too much of it most likely anyway, so it was kind of. I was like, well, we'll get rid of some of that. I'm waiting for them to have the copper ingot turn in, because then we can get rid of that. That's in our storage. Then I figured, well, like to get the 10.5, it takes like 21,000 steel ingots if you're gonna get to the 10.5 bit. Is a wee bit. That's the misleading part. It's easy for most people to get steel. But that's a lot of steel ingots. That's a lot of, even more so than the raw number and turning it in. It's a lot of storage space in your base, and that is something that you may not always kind of appreciate until you realize it's like, I am like completely out of storage here. What's going on? That started happening when we started doing the copper ingot thing. Dustiness in the rift makes it hard when it becomes actually refractive off your light, because you're like, I can't see. I thought a bush was a carbon ore. Is it? McHammer! Oh. You reads chat when you can see it, McHammer, but welcome in. Probably missed. I don't have a timestamp. Unfortunately, my TikTok chat is further off to the right of my game screen when I'm looking at stuff. So all my other chats on Twitch and stuff are much closer, so I usually can see them a little easier. It's unfortunate. I've done some adjustments on the screen to make it, but it kind of depends on what I'm seeing and what I look at. There's a Pokemon, so like I see that really quick coming up. So hit the event Pokemon in Twitch chat. So usually I like to talk to everybody in chat as much as I can. Not always, but especially since I'm streaming. I got 4 streams going on, so it becomes a little tight. Have a little mercy. Or show you're human. One of those. Let's see here. Yeah, I've been hunting for this. Hunting for carbon a little more. Thank you again, Slipnick, for the follow-up TikTok. What is it? The red mall, that's what. Our goal is to drive on up to Pinnacle. There's one. You okay, Mrs. Rooster? Still back there? Alrighty. Okay. I see. I got him having to look so hard with all this dust or whatever it is. Ridiculously difficult to see right now. Who knows? The third node. And a fourth node. Watch there be like 12 nodes on the other side that I'm missing. Here. Let's see. Your vehicle inventory is full. Yes, that means I got everything. Let's see. Now this question. Easiest way out would be probably right around here. See if we can find our way. I mean, we'll always end up backtracking. Okay. Yeah, I think here. Your eyes can be on the hostile. I don't even need to stop. I can't even mind. That guy's not so worried. Right. I remember, aside from there being somebody with their base in the way, what kind of base it's supposed to be? What kind of base is supposed to be removed? This is blocking the pathway. That is no bueno, dude. You suck. Dude, sucks Dune dick. Yeah, the devs are supposed to pop in there. Probably they're supposed to pop in there. Better not be another base of yours batted out. Report on it. We did obliterate. Half block. So yours only partially, but yours is on the ground. This one blocks the complete land bridge across the rift, which is actually a pathway to get out of the rift in the middle, which is really douchey. Yeah, it's rather douchey. I mean, like I said, and I know technically they're supposed to remove it, but at this point, I doubt the devs are like hunting around every siege and finding such things, and so you probably have to report it. If I could raid that base, I would. A what? Oh, I don't know, but it shouldn't be there. Unless he's got his pass through. I didn't try his finish shield as if he's got it set to public. I just called him a douche. I'm gonna carbon run. I'll do an iron run, which will be relatively easy to once I know my iron count. It's kind of a nice fallish day here. We had a big rain on kind of Wednesday into Thursday or Tuesday through Wednesday, something like that, which is good. So it's knocked down all the pollen and all the dust from the long spring and summer dry season. And I'm allergic to all that. So when first really good rain kind of saturates it so that there's no longer Dune-like air in Northern California. That's, oh, hey. Okay, we're close to the exit. This is where I used to get turned around because that's not the exit, that's a little cave. And then you gotta up on down and you gotta make like a little turn. Get out. And it throws me off. This is why I used to get like really hard. I used to get down about this whole place. Because like I'm in the I think it's past this rock formation, maybe to yeah, it's a fucking mess is what it is. There we go. And I thought that wasn't the well, it's a way. I don't know. It's... yeah, it's one of my least. Although it's like neat, it's also like, you know, kind of one of my least favorites because of how easy it is to get kind of lost, trapped down here if you're buggying it. Dark depressingness of it. So it all depends on my mood, I guess. But I'm liable to bumming. Dude, look, seeing anything you need to... Are you in game or are you mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Gotcha. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I was looking and I didn't see like a. I mean, unless you need, there's an MK. There's a compact compactor MK6 somewhere. As the 10.5 reward. I forget that one is worth. That's worth having multiple copies of. And there's the Hummingbird Wings Mark 6, which is worth having copies. Somewhere in there. I don't remember exactly what the thing was for it. And I'm doing this steel thing just to kind of turn it in, deplete some inventory a bit, and take advantage of it. Working my other. Let's. What has. Fucker. Okay. Died when that happened. Oh. I think there's one for rangefinders at Thuluk that was, it may be tied to one of the rewards that I mentioned that I think is like worth having. Not sure where we are on those. Um, Deal. Okay, I got 4,200 iron ingots. 50 minutes to make 1,000 of them. Yeah, there's that too. That's true. Okay, well, I'm gonna make some cobalt paste out of what's in here. What did I do to my water? Nothing major. I topped off the tarps. We were already full, and it looks like we have got excess body storage, which is fine. So once we start making something, whether it be jasmium or aluminum or something, these bodies are mostly. Yeah, we got two things full, and the storage buggy has bodies in it too, so we're good. Once we start needing water, we're pretty full on bodies at the moment. I don't know that I need as much iron at the moment. Yeah, some of this stuff. I may just take, since I had. Tell me. 20. I got 2,800 and I'm making 1,000, so I may ferry some more steel. I was having trouble finding. Oh, that's right. That maybe we made it in the. Now, these stuff. This is still there. I know we need to make something for energy. That's steel, but that's just 15 steel. Oh, there's some more bodies. My goodness. I see what you did here, whoever you are. You know, nice. Oh, no. Markers are not. This is not in the circuit. Everything refined on that type should be different. And that. I think there was something that was some adept turned in that was already claimed. I don't remember what it was yet. You. Yep, Dirk. Okay. Maybe some. Swallow. Okay. To get it started. Oh, a dew reaper. For all that dew reaping I do. Ah, there's this. Didn't know. That makes sense. How much did I? just carry that. And then, yep, dirt. Did you take any from the box? Oh, there was one. If it's a Dirk. You said wallet. Still open, or is it already claimed? Probably claimed. There's Dirk. But yeah, we don't need too much of that. Maybe ballistic weight. Alright. I'll turn this stuff in. I've been in the deep desert so much for the last month plus or whatever that I'm doing as much other stuff, whether it be completing quest lines or even just farming something else. Yeah, we need spice. And we got the bases, natives got their bases over there, so like I said, we could just take our buggy to the A base, assemble it there, make a few runs over the weekend if we feel like mining that stuff, and then also use those bases for spice. The D-Row spice is, there's good stuff there. That's where the medium spice blows tend to be, in the PvE section, so. D. Delta Row, all over Delta Row. And if you check that map, it'll show you where the spice blows are, the medium spice blows and stuff. So I think can be very helpful. Shows you where the caves are that have the loot, which I haven't looked yet. There might be good ones for all I know. I didn't watch as many. I didn't see as many or nor watch as many YouTube videos to kind of catch up on it. And stuff I was too sick to do that stuff this week. I ended up watching like a lot of long form YouTube videos while I was really sick, because I was actually too sick to like sit here and like grind Dune, which is
in the name of the Red Dew. Excellent. Got delivery for House Wallach. Noted.
Also, I started a new playthrough of Skyrim, which I've never actually completed Skyrim, so it's not, and I haven't even come close to completing Skyrim on anything. It's always something I futz around on and all that, but it was like, I've never done a stealth archer. I watched a thing about stealth archers, and I was like, I need to do a stealth archer. I like to play stealth archers in general. So
in the name of the Red Dew. Excellent. An unaffiliated delivery for... in the name of the Red... Excellent. An unaffiliated delivery for... in the name of the Red... Excellent. An unaffiliated delivery for...
At this point, I'm very tempted to just stream whatever I want to play. And so, here's some Skyrim. I want to play Fallout 4 and or Fallout 76 again at some point. Never gotten far in any of those games typically.
In the name of the Red... Excellent. An unaffiliated delivery for...
Play them and enjoy them.
In the name of the Red Dew. Excellent. An unaffiliated delivery for how...
Mrs. Rooster would like this French song that's going on. Okay, that's 8,000 points in the steel delivery bit. I mean, improved Holtzman's actuators, I guess, are okay because it saves you from having to use the other metals for it. So, it's just a way to give us some points and out there, and get rid of some stuff. But I hope everyone's doing well on TikTok, YouTube, and Twitch. Give me a minute if you put a chat, and I'm not, especially if I'm doing something where I'm having to like pay attention. I may miss it for a little bit. So I could run around just. We need some spice. We need enough of it that it'll, you know, take a good bit. I am a little grasshopper. I'll be right back. Check on Mrs. Rooster and from there, beer. Don't go nowhere, cockadoodle. back. Sorry about that. I was opening the windows. Want to warm enough. It's cool outside and damp, which I appreciate because we don't get enough of that in the area. And I've got a real nice heater if I need it. So sometimes I like to open it and let the fall or winter weather in a little bit and let the heater make me feel extra cozy. So. Oh yeah, I knew when taxes are due. Oh, well, it's... maybe natives, perhaps. Lumps probably has a big one because of all that expanded base. Yeah, you definitely. We've only got 2 expansions. I think ours is like 8 or 10,000 or something. 8,000. Oh, thank you. I'm just... we are getting more XP right now. So when you pick up... you're getting 50% more XP from picking up grass. I need grass anyways. I got 6 instead of 4 XP. I'm just doing this... I'm not going far. I'm just doing this little run that you saw me do before. So that I can grab another couple hundred grass. We'll have stockpile. Honestly, this is a decent enough thing to sell. Sell 500 grass on the boards. People buy it. Because otherwise, they got to do exactly what I'm doing to get it. And there's no machine. There's nothing that allows you to pick it up except by hand. Nothing that makes it, there's no tool that makes you get more grass out of each node. It's all, quite. It is locked, and you need it because you need it for filters. So if you're if you're doing water traps and then a few other, I think when you make swords, knives and things, you have to use a little, I think. Something like that. Remember watching early Dune videos and the guy was like, yeah, and you got a bunch of grass near where you are area. This is really good because he was like a higher end player. He's like, I was like, what? Why do you need grass? You only need grass, he thought of it as a kind of the thing you need when you're in beginning survival mode only. Now I know. Like, yeah, you really need grass. Lots and lots of it. So this puts us over just 305 plant fiber. Quick little jaunt. Thank you for paying those taxes. Appreciate it, Valdown. Kind gesture. I've got at least close to 800 there. It was pretty low, but then there's a sandstorm coming apparently, so. Hunker down for a second. Yeah, in Haga. So, wait. Yeah, don't come in until you make sure it's clear. I mean, it will be clear soon, probably, but we haven't got the notice yet, but it's on the boards. Hear it swelling. The vehicle vendor is usually near the front. There's a there's a vehicle vendor. So talk. Oh, not for no for ornithopter. You have to. You can get it once you reach, I think, level 4 in Atreides at the Atreides vendor, where you can buy a ornithopter pieces. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're from the Atreides vendor. Now that I think about it. Oh, is he saying pumps? I thought he. Sorry, you guys are. I've got something's wrong. I'm not hearing y'all's words well. I don't know if it's my Discord settings or I'm going deaf. I thought you were saying parts, ornithopter parts. I'm like, well, yeah, true. Yeah, right. Yeah, Crossroads is good. And then of course you can go to Sentinel City and run it and get a bunch. And you can buy them on the boards for a lot of money, like a lot more than they sell at the vendor. But there's a limit. There is a limited supply every day the vendor has, so that is part of it. So let me look at my Discord because I've had trouble hearing both of y'all's words precisely. I think it was loud one day and I turned people down, and today either with I've got earbuds in instead of things and some kind of background sound is different. Uh, I just bumped you up. I think you were really loud one day in my settings, and I turned you down. And now you're not loud, and I couldn't make out the word you were saying. That's why I kept telling you where how to buy ornith. I'm like, yeah, you can get ornithopter parts from the Atreides vendor. But I heard you better now that I just turned you up a little bit. I had a similar problem with the Thulu today too, so. Some of it could be just the way the music is, the blend of the music in my ears, as well as the game and all. Hmm, let me see. Oh, it is about to clear the base. Don't wait 30 seconds or so, or 15 seconds, and then you'll be fine. It's just it's exiting the map now. I mean, depends on where you enter, but it didn't. Yeah, it's exiting the east. Depends on where you enter in the east. So if you enter down at 3 o'clock, you're safe. If you enter higher than that, you could run into it. But I think it's. I got her still 1700. It's clear now, so you can enter now anywhere. I wanted to see what iron's only down to 3200, so I kind of want to watch that amount. So if do look after I make all this steel. Feel free to take some steel for a turn in. Take 1,000 or something for the house sore thing, just so we can, it'll help get rid of the materials, get a few voting points, that kind of thing, all that. Yeah. I knew what I was gonna do. Now. Um, and Compact compactor is the range. That's a good bit of range. How many is that? How many? 10,500 out of 117 is you need 90. Oh, well, 90's not. We probably do have. I know we have more than 90. The question is, we have like 500. Easiest way is get some kind of probably. Really? You don't need a rangefinder? Where do you use the rangefinder? I would think they would be in the scoped rifle. Anybody know where? Not sure. Let's see. Is it? There are tier 6. I'm like using precision rangefinders. Is it precision rangefinder that I have to turn in or not? The glass steel plates. It's the regular one, thank you. Okay, and we have 485 up somewhere. I couldn't figure out what needs a rangefinder because I couldn't find a single rifle that needed it. Needed a normal rangefinder. You know, in the weapons fabricator, because that's usually how I find stuff. I'm like, where is something that needs a range? There you go. A missile launcher wants some. Which I just need, I like to use the fabricators to tell me how many I have. I don't have them collected in chests. So here's, I'm gonna turn in 90 because to get that. Because we have 500 of them, so you only need 90 to do it, so feel free to do the same with Zulu, because I think that's the compact compactor. You already did. Okay. Yeah. That is, yeah, the compact compactor. I mean, you break those all the time. I know I have a few copies of it, but I want to have more.
In the name of the... Excellent. Oh, the War Council. Very good. Which house? Delivery for House No...
Make sure. $10,530. There we are. Let me go see. See. Mount. Check shield here at the aluminum base. It's up to 20 days and 19 hours. Grab us a little aluminum to hit our water down. I would go get jasmium, but I don't have my radiation suit on. That a little later. Came down here because I didn't know if the node spot had. No? There's 3 nodes. Oh, Tulip, you haven't updated this buggy yet, right? I figured out a problem with this buggy last time I was using it. The aluminum buggy, I think it's the PSU is only a 3, and the Focus Buggy Cutaway Mark V overheats it pretty quickly. We want to, so I Probably so. Yeah. So that PSU in particular is takes a hit when because of the cut array being so much higher heat wise. Um, so I realized that when I was doing a buggy run on a weekend or two ago, and then I forgot about it until I got back in it and go, oh yeah, it's overheating. Not a problem unless you find nodes near one another, but it's very noticeable once you get overheated. I feel like you just have one node and you have to drive 15 seconds to get to the next one, and you're fine. But anything else, and it starts becoming a nuisance. Oh look, we may even have some broke down stuff, but I'm sure we can afford to at least upgrade it to 5. Particularly noticeable when the game is kind of buggy about buggy mining, and like nodes aren't you end up like overburning them because you're waiting on the game to tell you that you maxed out the ore mine. I was getting overheated, and it was very slow to start saying you're getting stuff. If we have a part, even just in my box of dropped buggy parts for sale and stuff, I probably have it upgrade that way. Have enough. Probably have more than I can carry. Anyway, just going to stop for very convenient nodes. Oh, no, actually, inventory full. Didn't think I had done that much of a run, but I guess I did. Average aim, how you doing now? They treating you well? I hope. bit of work to do. That's neat. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh, I don't blame you. Mm-hmm. Ah, Brit Bulldog subscribing on YouTube. Thank you. Kicking off that. Thanks for the subscribe. Appreciate it. I was going to ask you something if you're responding. Ooh. This in here. Must be out of. Yeah, that water get a knock there. So, Mark 5. That's just a Mark 5. I need 6. I'm gonna go get some sand. Here, I'm not. But assuming it's in right. Alright. didn't have a backup anywhere. Anyway, screw it. I don't know where my backup is unless it's by the in the hangar. There's another Pokemon. That's what I was gonna ask Average about whenever. So, Pokemon. There it is. Just in case I have something brokenated. Is that you? Got it down? Somebody else. Alright. Like, I was just wondering how many people are active on this siege that are not us. Probably not that many. Yeah. Yeah. Well, there's Arakeen and Harco are, are where all the sieges of the whole server world, share the one. Although there's instanced deep deserts and stuff now. So. Really towards some of that. But yeah, we can load up there in Arakeen and stuff. The siege itself is much, like, I don't know, something like 40 to 60 people or something. I think 60's max. I'm sure there's not that because the server's not that big. Yep. I think it's so. The complex machinery. Wandered into worm spot. Mm-hmm. Yep, worm breach. Not a lot of the safe sand there, so. Go to the other spot. More. There's a worm. There you are, I see you. Let me off the fucking... Just trying to get a bunch of this. Just trying to kind of, whenever we get high on water, to run a lot of the mundane stuff so that we're knocking it down and getting things going. Worm activity. Be about to get some nighttime, right time. Our sand. There's more stuff. Sometimes, you know, sometimes you need to do some chill. Chill and restock. Take advantage of mining time. There's a worm. Yeah, well, and you get right here, you're really close to where he normally runs around anyway, and of course, I'm just, you know, I'm not in worm sign, but I'm really close to it. And he's got a crashed ship over there too that he's got to eat soon. Just get a bunch of this stuff. We can always sell more silicone blocks. I need to get Were you out of pumps, batted down? Was that what was going on for you? Ah, gotcha. That's good enough. Several thousand. Had to orient where I was. What are those things on my screen? Okay. Five. Or 7,000. And be right back. Grab a little lunch snack. Go nowhere. As I get out of here. All right. Okay. And we're back. Some fruit and cottage cheese. Breakfast, lunch of champions. Average is back. Looks like I had a Pokemon while I was gone. So. OnlyFans time. Doing some tearing. I'm gonna at least exit to the main menu. See if that helps. Hope everyone's doing well today. Birthday weekend streams. We're live on TikTok, Twitch, Kick, and YouTube. There, she's got. Wait, that's 5 fingers. Yeah. There we go. All right, there we go. Regis triple shot. Maybe that. That. Yeah, where's the... Another sandstorm? Wait. Wait, where's all my blood stuff? Yeah, we'll skip the blood. Once we got our vehicle. They're on.
Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
And it is. Actually, getting here right now at the guild base. No, it's a good place to chill. Yeah, I'm gonna go run. I'm gonna do a Sentinel City pump run. Oh, cool. Just gonna let that sandstorm get past me enough. It's going right where I want to go. I don't want to catch up to it. But I'm fine now. Yep. Well, they're sandflies, so it's aluminum level stuff. Yeah, I mean, there's a good bit of gangs of them, but that's where the pumps are. It's pretty much the only place where the pumps are. So, but you can do it. You just you gotta. I mean, you're gonna have to be careful and get used to it, especially if you're not used to fighting a bunch of them. They got the heavy duty guys. They got the other one. These things are all. Oh. What's that there? Luke, did you kill everybody already? Oh. Did you go in at the buggy entrance? Okay, well, they're still dead there. Hey, Average. Okay. I see you. I'm gonna catch up to you in a second. See if you killed everybody already. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you were a lot closer to me. I didn't know where you were, and I happened to go in at this one, so. Somebody wants my water. Somebody wants my water. I don't know who it is, though. What's that? He was getting you? Yeah. Well, I was setting him on fire. I was like, oh, this'll... Figured that would help, and eventually the burn broke through. They're not strong enough once stuff gets in. But also... These are the runs. Batted down. This is where you get the pumps. No. The whole city is full of them. Yeah, all of Sentinel City is these chests have pumps and anything down there do it? No. Can we already do that or no? But yeah, all of Sentinel City, Bannerdown, is all the chests here have pumps and compressors, the different caliber compressors. You make this run, you clear out the dungeon, you fight all the baddies. This is where they are. Basically a sizable city dungeon. Just one, really? Weird. Usually there's like 3. Yeah. Heavy caliber compressors, industrial pumps. But this isn't in-game at all. It's just solid mid-game. But of course, there's enough of them here that you know, if you're stupid or get caught off guard, something will happen. They can get you. So you do have to be killed by 3 or 5 people jumping on me and staggering me with blades and all that. And I'm dead no matter what level it is, unless I get away and reset. We saw that. Hold on. Oh, they dead. No, there's a guy.
Kill them all.
Hey, Lancer desk. That Bene Gesserit skill is quite handy. I am now becoming very fond of it, particularly with the cauterizer blade in hand or any other. Well, the one that teleports you behind them for a slow blade attack. That one, you get your free slow blade. That one, that heavy gunner, boom! I just teleported behind him and slow bladed. Okay, I think we're done, right? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we've made it. I think I got everything. Pro, 20 compressors, 37 light caliber compressors, 6 rangefinders, and most importantly, 27 industrial. Good. Even, I mean, maybe good. Just, I know we have some at the base. Do you know how many we have? Because I might even just try to sell them. Yeah, I'm gonna fly to Arakeen, and because I think I may have stuff, to collect, or I may have some stuff I can list, and then I may list these pumps. Unless you tell me we're like out of pumps. Mm-hmm. Yeah, agreed. But it may be worth to save the ones you have, sell 25 of the ones I got, You getting lunch, Mrs. Rooster? Good. Second. Sorry. Just coordinating with Mrs. Rooster. We're gonna go to the winery, a couple wineries to pick up a bunch of winery crops for my birthday and for our weekend dinner and before Thanksgiving. Because we're low on wine. I had said a little earlier on last night on stream that it's like I didn't think I was going to stream at all during the day, and possibly it's do a night stream, and I may still do a night stream. I think I want to kick on particularly and do some of the Star Trekking, because I haven't done any of it today. I mean, beyond got a guy mining, so probably better check it. But indoor play some Skyrim or Ultra Skate or something, or kick back into Dune. Just all depends. Just some variety stuff. Kind of depends. Mrs. Rooster's making me a nice roast chicken birthday feast dinner. So, I may not. I may just be playing with y'all in Discord and stuff like that. I knew I had to go get my hair cut, and then I was going to go to the lab, which I didn't want to. It was going to be a hassle and get blood tests, which I have some other time squared away in Tuesday to do. So I decided not to after that. And then we were going to go to brunch, which we didn't. I was like, I want to come home, drink coffee. And then I said I'd stream for a bit with you guys. But not my normal long stream. Of course, I got mass in the evening. I've been deciding not to go and planning to go the next morning, and I've been ill a lot over the weekends and in general, and so I haven't been there a lot lately. So I really want to get there. Yeah, my silicone blocks didn't sell, and neither did my cobalt paste. I'll be darned. Insufficient capacity in both inventory. Funky. Perfect. Thank you. Selling at 1,500 silicone blocks. So. $90. What is cobalt paste selling at? Only there's 10 at 5,000. It's too much. Some. Now let's try to buy. Let's look at these. Industrial pumps. 14,000 or 18,000. Yeah, that's true, but people still buy them. And Crossroads only has a limited number per day, which is a note. Slump's reminding me of that, and I think that's part of the issue as well. So, where are these pumps? Yeah, they 27, 14,000, 2,500. People will buy them, most likely. So, if they don't, well, find out, but yeah, I mean, I always buy them. If I'm going to buy them, I'm going to buy them at Crossroads. But, a lot of people do not want to bother to do that. And I guess the vendor here has some too, but do I have any, I guess I have a little money.
Welcome. Would you like to... How much there are is...
That way we have money in case we need something. We have money for the guild. These selling choice things. I think selling pumps and carbide scraps and pumps and tubing and sand trout leathers, those are some of the main things that you can really sell, in addition to like spice and loom, some ingots, some stuff. Some of the main things to really make some money to be able to buy whatever it is you need. And God love them, because I definitely want it to be something like that. So I want the money. So, but you always want to be able to, I always want to be able to sell the stuff that is kind of a convenience site. That running that grind sent city is not that hard, but if you don't want to do it, or if you're not sure where to go and what to do and all that, then buying them, if you're easy enough making money other ways, it might just be easier just to buy it. I'm happy to take your money. I mean, I'm gonna make if I sell those, I'll make $1 million. No, a few $100,000, but still. Back. I'm reminded my inventory is mostly full because I haven't been home yet to deposit any of the other stuff. We have the fighter. Hollow pistols are better than people think. No problem. No problem. I gotta go Alright, feel better. I'm gonna text me if you need to take me on stuff. We're gonna be going to the winery soon. And then there's a good chance I will do some evening streaming, but it'll all depend. Once I get my martini and my wine and my chicken dinner, who knows what I'll like. So, let's see what Mrs. Rooster. I don't think I loaded up the other water filters. I better double check. Should have done that sooner, but I think that may be the case. I know the big ones are running, but I don't remember. I made the filters, but it'll make a big difference in water. So we got 1,500, 10,000. Let's make another 200. Get it eventually. Insert. Oh, those are quite expensive. Reaper. Sandflies. Killed more. Some of them must not have. Oh, that's right. It didn't kill as many because the Thulu killed. Killed a lot of them before I got there. Still. Radiation suit Mark 5's good. Perforator. I haven't used it yet, but it's similar to what I have one copy of that. But it'll cost a bit. Um, hmm. Iron. Don't have as much as that as I thought I mean, major. Plus, we are going over. Like, we'll probably go access to the Lands Red weapon vendor. That or the refining. This thing was very popular, so that might get voted. Oh, and I had something. Something to scrap. Oh, out ornithopter storage mark. We'll sell. It's rapier, carbide scrap. Jacket. Inback tread. This it's Mark 4 and above is worth selling to the. Oh. So. Water. If once water gets lower, that's where it starts making sense to earn the bodies, especially. Get some other stuff in it. Kicks. Oh, I don't have a bike. Gotcha. That's alright. Oh, nothing else. Nothing else matters. They got patches. I'll give you the extra bits. Here's where spicy foods are. And alrighty. Oh, here we go. Alright. Alright, well. Big guy who we've raided before is doing some tunes. I'm gonna raid out because me and Mrs. Rooster are going to wineries, pick up some wine for Thanksgiving and for my birthday weekend, which is this weekend. Start a little raid. Like I said, be looking out for me on the streams because I may be on later tonight. I'll definitely be on tomorrow during the day, like usual. Got some Star Trek to do. Always have more Dune to do, and may do some variety, like a Skyrim, Fallout, something like that, perhaps. We'll see. Anyway, let's go raid and represent. Y'all take care. Cock-a-doodle-doo.